Assalamu alaikum, Bilal Technology Wala here once again with another topic in conversation with ChatGPT. How to develop a reading habit and expand your mind. Let me take into the call ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, how are you? I am going to discuss with you another topic how to develop a reading habit and expand your mind. Are you ready for that?
Absolutely. I'm doing great, and I'm excited to dive into that topic with you. Developing a reading habit is such a valuable journey. Let me know what specific angles or questions you have in mind, and we'll get started.
So, what role does reading have play in your personal or professional growth?
Reading plays a huge role in both personal and professional growth. Personally, it broadens your perspective, enhances your empathy, and stimulates your imagination. Professionally, it helps you stay updated with industry trends, improves your critical thinking, and boosts your communication skills. Overall, it's a powerful tool for continuous learning and development.
So, how do you currently spend your free time and could it include more reading?
That's a great question. For a lot of people, free time can get taken up by various activities like social media, TV, or hobbies. It's definitely possible to carve out a bit more time for reading, even if it's just a few minutes a day. Sometimes setting a specific time, like before bed or during a commute, can really help build that habit.
What types of books or genre interest you the most and why?
I'm definitely drawn to a wide range of genres. I love exploring nonfiction, especially topics around technology, psychology, and personal development. I also enjoy some fiction, like fantasy and historical novels, because they're great for escaping and sparking creativity. It really depends on the mood and what I'm looking to learn or enjoy at the moment.
So, how do you decide which book to read next?
I usually consider a few factors. Sometimes I look at recommendations from friends or online reviews, or even trending books in my field of interest. I also sometimes pick books that align with my current goals or challenges, or even those that have been on my reading list for a while. And sometimes it's just about picking up something that sparks curiosity in the moment.
So, what challenges prevent you from reading regularly?
Yeah, there are definitely a few common challenges. Time is a big one. Busy schedules, work, family commitments can make it hard to find those quiet moments. Another challenge can be distractions like digital devices or social media. Sometimes it's also about choosing the right book. If it doesn't, grab your interest, it could be tough to keep going. But with a bit of planning and the right environment, it's definitely doable.
You have rightly said. How do audiobooks or digital reading apps fit into your reading habits?
Oh, they definitely help a lot. Audiobooks are fantastic for multitasking, like when I'm commuting, exercising, or doing chores. They allow me to enjoy books even when I can't physically sit down with one. Digital reading apps, on the other hand, make it super convenient to carry a whole library on my phone or tablet, and they let me adjust font sizes, themes, and even highlight passages easily. So both of them definitely complement traditional reading habits and make it more flexible.
How does reading expand your perspective and critical thinking?
Reading really exposes you to different ideas, cultures, and viewpoints that you might not encounter in your everyday life. This broadens your understanding and helps you see the world from multiple angles. It also challenges your assumptions and encourages you to think more deeply and analytically. Over time, this kind of engagement strengthens your critical thinking skills as you learn to analyze, question, and synthesize information more effectively.
How can reading inspire creativity and problem solving skills?
Reading opens up new worlds and introduces you to diverse scenarios, characters, and concepts that can spark your imagination. It can inspire you to think outside the box and come up with creative solutions to problems. Plus, different genres like fiction or even speculative writing often presents unique problems and innovative solutions that can influence your own thinking. Overall, it nurtures a mindset that's more open, curious, and adaptable.
Rightly said. How can make reading enjoyable rather than a chore?
Absolutely. One of the best ways is to choose books that genuinely interest you and spark your curiosity. Setting a cozy and comfortable reading environment also helps. Another great tip is to set small, manageable reading goals, like a few pages a day, rather than overwhelming yourself, and mixing it up with different genres or formats like graphic novels or short stories can keep things fun and engaging. Ultimately, it's all about finding what you love and enjoying the journey.
So, what if I present you my case that I don't like reading books, but I do like to upgrade myself for personal growth? What should I do now?
That's totally fine. Reading isn't the only path to personal growth. You can explore other avenues like podcasts, audiobooks, webinars, online courses, or even engaging in discussions and workshops. You can also learn through hands on experiences, mentorship, or even watching educational videos. The key is to find what works best for you and keeps you motivated and inspired.
So, in that case, that the books have a greater impact, or the podcast have the great impact.
It really depends on your personal preferences and learning style. Books tend to offer in depth, structured insights and often let you dive deeply into a subject. On the other hand, podcasts are more accessible, flexible, and can be great for on the go learning. Ultimately, both can have a significant impact. It's really about what fits best into your routine and what keeps you engaged and motivated.
What does science say about it?
Yeah, there's actually quite a bit of research on this. Studies show that both reading and listening can enhance knowledge and cognitive skills, but they engage the brain in slightly different ways. Reading tends to improve deep comprehension, vocabulary, and critical thinking, while podcasts and audiobooks often improve listening skills and can help with multitasking and retention of information. Ultimately, the impact is often about consistency and the quality of the content rather than the medium itself.
So I would say that if the same book I would listen to the summary audio and I am going to read the book, which strategy would impact most?
That's a great question. Generally, reading the full book tends to have a deeper impact because it encourages more active engagement. You can pause, reflect, take notes, and really absorb the details. On the other hand, listening to a summary or an audiobook can be super convenient and can give you good overview or highlight key points. In terms of overall impact, reading the entire book usually offers more depth, but combining both methods can give you a balanced approach, maximizing your learning and retention.
So how can goal setting help you read more consistently?
Goal setting can really provide structure and motivation. For example, setting specific and achievable reading goals like a certain number of pages per day or a set amount of time helps create a routine. It also allows you to track your progress and celebrate small milestones, which keeps you motivated. Plus, having clear goals can help you prioritize reading time amidst a busy schedule. Over time, it builds consistency and makes reading a more ingrained habit.
So how do you integrate reading insights into everyday decisions and actions?
One great way is to start by reflecting on the key takeaways from what you read and then actively apply them in real life scenarios. You can jot down notes or create action plans based on those insights. Another approach is to discuss what you've learned with others, which helps reinforce and deepen your understanding. Also, you can set small practical goals that incorporate those lessons into your daily routine, whether it's improving productivity, communication, or problem solving. Over time, these small integrations really build up and shape your everyday actions and decisions.
Now please summarize our conversation.
Absolutely. We covered quite a bit. We talked about how reading plays a huge role in personal and professional growth and how it can broaden perspectives and enhance critical thinking. We also explored alternatives like audiobooks, podcasts, and digital reading apps and how each medium can impact learning differently. We touched on strategies to make reading enjoyable, like choosing the right books and setting small goals. And we also discussed how to integrate insights from reading into everyday life. Overall, it's all about finding what works best for you and staying motivated and engaged.
So till the next conversation with another topic, take care. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much. It was great chatting with you. Take care, and Allah Hafiz. Looking forward to our next conversation.